Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel, and if it's your first time, welcome. This is going to be a general reading. Please use your own discernment when watching or listening to this reading, and whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. This is going to be a monthly reading, and I hope everyone is okay. I hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. I'm actually filming this on a Sunday on the 25th of May 2025. And I also hope that you're enjoying your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And you do not need to be on a spiritual or life path or journey or religious life path or journey to watch this reading. Is for anyone. After the reading, please check the description box. Okay, if you're interested in working with crystals, also, there are some other books that I'd like to recommend. So please check the description box, all right, if you want to know more about the journey itself and so forth. And also, I do other healing readings, okay, also spiritual enlightenments, and I also do karmic readings as well. Um, so please check um, these videos out when you have a chance on my channel, okay. And yeah, so thanks once again to all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, anyone who have sort of like contributed or supported my channel in any way. Thank you ever so much for your support. Whatever you did in the past or what you're about to do is much appreciated, and it does help the channel. Thank you ever so much for your support. And for you viewers out there who have never heard of energy healing reading, I'll just tell you a little bit what it is. Okay, this reading just helps us to cleanse, heal, balance our chakras and auras, which will help us, okay, or in many ways, okay, by raising our vibration and frequency, okay, which in turn will help to attract, more us to have more positive experiences in our life, okay, because you can't live a positive life with a negative mind, and everything in life is vibration, and this was said by Albert Einstein, okay. Okay. Um, Before I use any of the decks, all right, I'm going to be saying a prayer, all right, and this just to help to keep the vibration and frequency around this reading high, all right. I just need to get something here. All right. So I'm going to be taking a prayer from this book. Okay, and I'm going to be calling in Archangel Metatron. All right. So 1 minute. Just see. All right. So and this prayer is from this book called Angel Prayers, okay, by Carl Gray. Okay. Metatron, Archangel of Ascension, thank you for coming to me with your energy that goes beyond time and space. As your magnetar, indigo, and crystalline rays surround my being, my soul adjusts to the here and now, and I find purpose in the present and allow divine guidance to carry me forward. My chakras align with love, and I prepare to create a heaven on earth, and so it is. Okay, and if you are interested in working with the archangels, okay, especially Metatron. All right, I'll just tell you, um, okay, just more about what he or who he works with. All right, to help us. Okay, to help heal our energy. All right, so Metatron works with Archangel Orion and Zaldophone to help us adapt to spiritual shifts that are taking place on the planet. Metatron and Archangel Raphael works together to clear our body and energy. They're also a great combination to call on, okay, especially if you are interested in doing energy healing, okay, or if you are a Reiki um, or a practitioner or Reiki practitioner, okay? And Metatron also work and Xylophone, okay, Archangel Xylophone work together to ensure we can have a spiritual connection without having to lose our balance as a human, okay? Because we are all spiritual beings having a human experience, okay? So, we can work with the energy to help balance the physical, okay, and spiritual body. All right. So, okay, so next, okay, I just want to use this deck. Is called Spirit Junkie. Okay, and just to pick a positive vibe, okay, from this deck. All right. So just please bear with me. Before I do this, I just want to get something. 1 minute, please. Okay. Okay. All right. So sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So my spiritual team, they wanted me to select this card. Okay. And it says here, today I consciously choose to think loving thoughts, to take compassionate actions, and bring forth peaceful energy. All right, today I consciously choose to think loving thoughts, take compassionate actions, and bring forth peaceful energy. All right, and this is very important because um, sometimes if we keep people, okay, that doesn't serve a higher purpose around us, that doesn't uplift us, inspire us, okay, that can dampen on our energy. All right. And as I said earlier, all right, that we can't live a positive life with a negative mind, okay, because Albert Einstein said everything in life is vibration, okay. So if we want to have a more better, or if we want to think better about ourselves, have a more positive um, attitude and mindset to attract a more positive things in our life, we have to be aware, okay, of the people, okay, or the things that we do, and make sure that we operate in the essence of love, okay. Right. All right. So okay, so the first deck, first of all, let's see what um energies are currently around. Okay. Um And if you don't know or you've never heard about chakras, I'll just tell you briefly what it is, all right? Chakras are the energy center points that help bring balance, okay, around the key body functions, okay? There are 7 major ones and 21 minor ones. Each major chakra represents a specific area in life. Okay, so you've got the root chakra, which is normally associated with the color red and represents our foundations, such as our home, family, finances, and comfort zone. The sacral chakra is normally associated with the color orange and represents our emotions, as well as to do with our self worth. All right. The solar plexus chakra is normally associated with the color yellow and represents our confidence, willpower, inner strength, okay, self esteem. The heart chakra is normally associated with the color green and represents love, self love, self care, warmth, compassion, joy. The throat chakra is normally associated with the color blue and represents communication, okay, the way we communicate with each other, creativity, and also the way we express ourselves. Okay. The third eye chakra is normally associated with the color indigo and represents our perception, our intuition, foresight, and the subconscious mind. The crown chakra is normally associated with the color purple and represents or white, okay, and it represents our higher self, divine consciousness, spiritual connections, and beliefs, okay. And the auric or the field, okay, which contains the auras, is an invisible colored energy that surrounds the body. Each color in your aura aligns to a specific emotion. Your aura holds the information about what you're currently feeling, the energy that has just passed, and the energy that will be coming into your life. All right. And there are different layers of the aura. You've got the etheric body layer, the emotional body layer, the mental body layer, the astral body layer, you got the etheric template body layer, the celestial body layer, and the etheric template body layer. All right, so yeah, so I just wanted to just briefly just go in to just to tell you what these chakras and auras, what this all about. All right, and I also posted out, I did a video about chakras and auras, so please check them out on my channel as well, and some other videos like karmic astrology, as well as the birth natal chart, and so that will also help you to understand, okay, the things, anything to do or very much linked with spirituality. Okay, later on I'll show you a few crystals, the most popular ones, okay, that you can use to help you if you are interested in work with crystals or want to know more about the power of crystals. And also please check for, don't forget to check the description box, because I'll put the names of some books I'd like to recommend if you are interested in working with crystals, and books that have helped me as I go along my journey. All right. Okay, so let's just see uh what our spiritual team is picking up at this time. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Coins. Okay. All right. So this card wanted to come reverse. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe there might be people that you're associated with. Or okay. All right. Now, the Queen of Coins. So I'm gonna just take two energies here. Okay. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna just tell you what the light side, because we all embody both um light and shadow side, okay, within us. So does the higher power. All right, so the light side of the energy of the Queen of Coins, okay, is the energy, okay, is to do with comfort. It could also be um, a down to earth energy. Okay, and it also represents material wealth. Okay, so maybe you might be experiencing. Okay, so you might be in this energy. Okay, now the shadow side, okay, can represent manipulation. Okay, it could also represent overindulgence and financial issues. All right. Now, uh, here, if you notice that you've got a lot of this, okay, is you've got a lot of indigo here, okay, um, around the border. So, um, and this could also, we've got also a lot of white. So this could connect to our crown as well as third eye chakra. All right, and then we've got Eight of Cups, okay, and okay, so coins, okay, is normally it's earth energy, all right, and it's to do with pentacles. Then you got Eight of Cups, okay, Eight of Cups, cups is to do with our emotions, okay. There is a little bit of yellow hair, okay, to do the solar plexus chakra, but then we just have to focus on the main color on the border of the card, which is red, okay, and um red, okay, represents the root chakra, which is all to do with our security and stability in the area of life. All right. This came out opera, but again, I'll just tell you what the light and shadows energy, okay, for this card. All right. The light represents, okay, basically letting go. All right. It could also, the energy could talk about abandonment and also cutting losses, okay, and um the shadow side, okay, could represent regret, avoidance, and stagnation, okay, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune, okay, and this is a major arcana card, okay, which is all to do with fate, okay, to do with change, life cycles, good luck, karma, but it could also represent the shadow side can represent bad luck, disruption, delays, fearful, powerless, and stagnation. This came reversed, but again, I want to just give you the real meaning of this energy. Some of you might be experiencing this, or it could be people that's you associated with, or it could be energies within energies, because oracle or tarot readings is all to do with energy. It's all about energy. It's timeless, and it's also non-gender as well. Okay, so you might be experiencing good luck. There might be changes going on in your life. Okay, you might be stepping into your real life purpose, which is your destiny. Okay, and destiny is just the end result of how you choose, the choices and decisions you make for your life. Okay, cycles might be ending and you could be receiving good karma. So for some people could be experiencing bad luck, some disruptions, delays. They could somehow feel a bit fearful or powerless, or there could be some form of stagnation. All right, and the main border here, there are other colors, but the main border here um is green. Okay, so and the green represents the um heart chakra. Okay, green or pink represents the heart chakra. All right. Okay, so let's see what areas, what our spiritual team would like us to focus on. All right, to heal, to balance, to cleanse. Oh, I just yeah, and if you want, okay, I don't know, because I find they're quite healthy. You can listen to music meditations or guided meditations when it comes to chakras. Okay, there's quite a few on um, the YouTube channel. Okay, so you could listen to both music or guided meditations. Okay, to help. Okay, as well as you can use crystals or other forms like visualization, color visualization, and so forth. All right. I also put out a video called Chakras and Auras, so please check it out when you can. All right, thank you. Okay, so we've got the mind. So this is to do with uh okay, this is to do with the third eye here. Okay, um okay, the way we perceive things, to do with our foresight. All right. Um Okay, and also our intuition is very much linked to the subconscious mind. Okay, which all right. So let me just put this and it says here, openness, flexibility, imagination, learning. Let's see what other ones. Okay. And then we've got intelligence. Okay, this is to do with the um crown chakra. Okay, because you got purple hair, so you got indigo hair, then you got purple hair, which is to do which is very much linked to the crown chakra. Okay, which is all about, you know, our connection, our spirit, our divine connections. Okay, our spiritual beliefs. All right. um Also to do with our higher self as well. All right. And it says the education, knowledge, perception, flexibility. All right. So we may need to work on our um, third eye chakra, the crown chakra as well. Okay. And also the heart chakra, because and this is to do forgiveness. Okay. And it says there, letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. Okay. And forgiveness is the first step to healing. Okay. First of all, we forgive ourselves. Okay. And then in you know, later on, we can find it in our heart if we need the strength, the inner strength, to forgive those that have done us wrong. We should do so, because by holding on to certain things, trauma, pain, it can block us from moving forward in life. Okay. And it can also um keep our heart chakra blocked. Okay. And life itself is a healing journey. Okay, it's a process, is ongoing. All right. And so the healing, the healing process. Okay, because the journey um should be about love and forgiveness, as well as compassion. All right. And growth. Okay, which includes personal growth and spiritual growth. Okay, so let me just quickly read on more on these cards. All right, just briefly. So let's see what else that's coming on. So I'm going to be using the booklet here. Okay, so when it comes to the mind, it says openness, flexibility, imagination, learning, and it goes on to say your mind is an architect of your experience. There is no limit to what it can create. All right, and it says there, ancient wisdom keepers knew that the best way to harvest the infinite power of the mind was to keep it focused upon the highest aspects of truth. All right. Through mantras, prayers, songs, and communions, they trained their minds to deliver clear visions to the infinite wellspring of the subconscious mind. In this way, they created worlds. Our mind can be our greatest ally and our most challenging foe. With our minds, we focus on lens of our being, and with that focus, energy grows into our reality. Close your eyes for a moment and capture a snapshot of your thoughts. Are you holding visions of your highest potential, or are they spiraling in the other direction? It is time to sharpen your awareness of the activity of your mind and to call upon the incredible resource to be a true and trusted guide. Train your mind to focus on the positive aspects of life and to remain open to new concepts and ideas. All right. When you enroll in a class, learn a new skill, or enter a new meditation practice, now is a great time to expand your knowledge and enrich your ability to harness your true mental power. Now, I know there's a lot about, you may say, okay, well, why is, why it talks another third eye? But the thing is that, um, as if you on a spiritual path, you need to see things through the mind's through your mind's eye. All right. So this is why this is highlighted in her forehead there. All right. And that is going to help you to help you make the right choices, okay? Because the third eye is all it represents our perception, intuition, and foresight, okay? Because our intuition is like a spiritual compass that is going to guide us, okay, throughout life. All right. So, and at the end of the day, the chakras, they all work in unison with each other, right? Okay. So so even though I'm talking about the mind here, but it is very much connected also, all right, to our perception, how we see things, all right, as well, and to make those the right decisions, okay. And let me just read on this one where it says intelligence. Okay, so it goes on to say intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, flexibility. The greatest place of learning is in the school of your life. Okay, and the message here says, while modern Western culture tends to judge intelligence based on mental capacity alone, true intelligence is much more holistic and expansive experience. True intelligence is an interweaving of linear and nonlinear, tangible and energetic structure and creative flow within the mind, body, heart, and spirit. In one sense, intelligence may be activated by expanding our knowledge through teachers, books, and lessons in our external world. In a deeper sense, our true intelligence is an infinite essence that has been within us since well before our arrival here at the Earth School and will remain with us long after. Okay, and the reason why they say Earth School is because we all had to learn lessons to heal, transition, transform, and become a better version of ourselves. Okay, assessing this aspect this aspect of ourselves is about taking time to uncover, remember, and trust that which we already have within. This true sense of intelligence may be sparked or revealed by external teaching, but it takes us beyond the pages of the most profound written text, illuminating our ability to read the patterns of the world and to draw deep wisdom from the wellspring of life. This card encourages you to awaken a fully experience of your own infinite intelligence. Is a time to integrate new concepts into your current frameworks, to analyze and question the new, but also to be willing to question your old concepts. Be open minded and flexible. Okay, so these are very all intertwined. Okay, the crown and as well as the third eye, all right? Be open minded and flexible. Realize that your intelligence is not about surface understanding of facts or theory, but the embodiment of deep inner knowing in the way you live your life. It can be confronting to acknowledge and accept new ideas, but if we cling to our perception of how we have always seen things, we become stagnant in both thought and experience. By integrating new concepts into our framework of thought or letting go of our framework to see a higher way, we say yes to the essence of true intelligence rising up within us. All right. And I'm just going to read on. Um, okay, okay. So then it goes on to say, so leave a space in your mind for the possible. Know that there are many ways to learn and grow by staying open to new knowledge. You will see clearly the path that is calling your intelligence is both unique and part of the one universal mind within you is the master, the student, and the teacher. Okay, the greatest place of learning is in the school of your life. Open your mind to see and experience the divinely intelligent being you are today. All right, and I'm just going to, and that is going to help us to grow. Okay, because it does say on this card, forgive. It says letting go, healing, growth. Okay, so let's see what this is about. So you could be life path uh 11, okay, which is a master number, or a life path 9, sorry, yeah, life path 9, or 5. And when you add the two numbers, okay, 2 in neurology represents balance, duality, it could represent partnership here. 9, okay, can represent fruition, attainment, fulfillment in the area of in life. And then 5 can represent change. It could also represent conflict and instability, all right, as well. Okay, forgiveness, letting go, healing, growth, compassion. Let go of unresolved grief and blame toward yourself and others. The path of freedom awaits. Okay, it's time to let go of unresolved grief and blame toward yourself and others. When we cling to pain and grievance, we create blockages in our heart that dampen our energy and experience. Even if we believe we are justified in holding back forgiveness, in the end, we are the ones who suffer the most. Like a fragile wound, freshly cleaned, when we release old anger and resentment, we may at first feel raw and vulnerable. It is here in our vulnerability that we are wide open and sensitive enough to truly allow healing to begin. In this letting go, there is a strength and lightness of being that has the power to transform. This card is an invitation to allow the energy of forgiveness to move through you. If you have not had the chance to fully express your grief or anger, you may wish to write down your feelings, cry, or even yell if you need to. Express what comes up for you and then be willing to let go. Whatever it is, it does not need to define who you are, nor does it deserve to burden your heart any longer. Look at what you have learned and how you have grown from your experience. See the situation, yourself, and others with compassion and empathy. Recognize that we all, sorry, recognize that we are all human and that mistakes actually lead to our growth and better understanding of each other. Look for the positive. Forgiveness does not mean that you agree with what ever has occurred. It just means that you choose to accept things as they are and realize that they are now in the past. Be grateful for the new understanding and perspective you have on things. Okay, trust and allow all of life's imperfections, including your own, to be released into the breeze where they may spiral their way lightly back to the earth. See yourself free through forgiveness. All right, so this is a very beautiful message. Okay, if you find it hard to forgive, to move on, all right, in your life. Um, okay, let me just get all right, I'm gonna be using this one and um see what messages the angels want to give when it comes to our aura. And if you are interested in reading for yourself or and also for others, I'll put the names of all the decks I'm going to be using for this reading today. I'll put their names in the description box, so please check it out after listening or watching this reading. Okay, so we've got the first card. Okay, this message is coming from Archangel Uriel. Okay, it's gold, but again, there's a lot of yellow hair. Okay, and you've got here. It says on the card, it says passion, epiphany, entrepreneur, and driven. Okay, so we might be in this energy at this time, or we can call on Archangel Uriel. Okay, to help us in that area. Oh, got all right. All right. So we've okay. So he's again. We can call on him again. When it comes to healing our emotions, also to help us to be feel more devoted. Okay, especially in whatever area in our life. Okay, also to bring about healing. Okay, and to help us when it comes to like a sort of like combining our energies, okay, bringing those energies together, to integrating those energies, okay. And red, okay, is to do with our root chakra. So we've got solar plexus, um, okay, the root, which is very okay. So we've got yellow. So this is very much connected, okay, as well. This aura is very much surrounding our solar plexus chakra. This aura is very much surrounded to the root chakra. All right, and then we have Archangel Jophiel, and this one is this aura, okay, of pink, is surrounding the heart chakra, okay, which is all to do with compassion, self care, simplification, and beauty, okay, finding a way to simplify our lives. So we can call on Archangel Jophiel also to help us to have a more positive mindset about ourselves. Okay. So let's see what. Okay, so I'm just going to read quickly here what messages, okay, which is connected to the first one. So is it Archangel Uriel Gold? Archangel Uriel okay, I'll just read it from here. Okay, it says, okay, yeah. Archangel Uriel's name means the light of fire or God, and is traditionally presented with a scroll in one hand and a flame in the other. All right. And gold is the color of independence and thought. A golden aura is typically seen around a self employed person or someone in a management position. Okay, and golden energy is helpful with gold. What's that? Gold. can't really get. Okay, goal setting. Goal setting and checking things off your to-do list. When gold is present in your aura, this person is so passionate about their vision that it's not a question of how but when. Gold energy can stimulate new ideas and bring forth new insights. Okay, so we can call on you can work with Archangel Uriel, okay? Especially if you want to go in some form of leadership role, all right? And again, I'm going to read on this one here. Okay, so the color red is defined, okay, and we're talking about, oh, let me just see if there's, all right, okay, that's fine. All right, so the color red is defined as our emotions and emotional exchange with the world. For anyone who feels deeply, red allows us to manage our energy exchange with others. When present in the aura, this person is a healer of sorts. They lead with their heart and always want to connect through intimacy and sacred community. All right. So, and you can also call, as I said earlier, you could call on Uriel, okay, to help with any kind of healing, all right, and to also empower you to transform in any area of your life, okay, and also you could call on Uriel to help you heal any um, emotional trauma from the past or in the present, all right. And I'm just going to read on this one from Jophiel. Okay, so this message is from Archangel Jophiel. Okay, Archangel Jophiel, naming the beauty of God. All right. And Jophiel helps us to see ourselves in a more loving way and encourages us to take care of ourselves physically and emotionally. All right. And when pink is present in the aura, it represents self love and self care. All right. And pink is often seen around people with incredibly compassionate hearts and even those involved with charitable efforts. All right. And the universal message with pink is that the universe and your angels love you exactly the way you are. All right. Okay. Okay, let me use this one and see what additional messages Spirit have for us. So let's see what additional messages Spirit have for us. Okay. Okay, so we've got here, it says currents of emotions. Okay, and it says uncontrolled feelings. Okay, that's the first one. That's the first energy that's been picked up, okay, by spirit. And then you got emotional desert, inactivity, isolation. Okay, so maybe you might be in this energy, or maybe someone you know. All right. Got a lot of blue here, so it could be that someone is not able to express themselves, okay, or communicate how they feel, because you got a lot of blue here on the card. And this one, there's a lot of yellow, so it could be and the blue, okay, does represent is to do with our throat chakra, okay. which is all about creativity, the way we express, and also the way we communicate. Okay, and on this card, if you notice, there's a lot of yellow as well as a little bit of green. Okay, so it could be to do with the heart chakra and a lot also the solar plexus chakra. Okay, because the heart chakra again is all to do with compassion, warmth, self-love, self-care, love itself, joy. Okay, and the solar plexus is to do with confidence, willpower, inner strength, self-esteem. Maybe this person, okay, maybe doesn't have, okay, it could be you or maybe someone you're associated. Maybe they find it hard, they don't have the inner strength or um the self, or they don't, or they lack self-esteem, okay, or confidence in order for them to express how they feel. Okay, all right, so let me just see. Okay, so I'm gonna just read it. It says here, the raging river on this card. Okay, so I'm reading on this card here, the first one, where it says currents of emotion. The raging river on this card signals a time of great upheaval with strong, seemingly uncontrollable feelings. You may already be experiencing an emotional situation at work or in your family, or one may be coming your way. You can stave off the problem by taking a logical, objective approach. If you don't get swept away by high emotions, the situation can be short lived. Perhaps these high emotions have been a way of life for a while. Chronic anxiety or depression can make you feel overwhelmed and get you seriously out of balance. This agitation reduces the beneficial attraction for a raging river, can only push things away. It's time to look at your reactions and establish a new way of doing things. Get some clarity about what's actually stimulating these strong feelings. Difficult emotions can come from negative thoughts and misinformed beliefs. So calm down, vent your feelings in appropriate ways, and choose more positive thoughts. This will allow you to take the action needed to honor your process and resolve things. Okay, and the affirmation to this message, it says, I remain balanced and peaceful. I perceived the situations around me with calm clarity, and my actions are tranquil and methodical. Okay, methodical. All right. And I'm just going to read on the second card. Okay, so we've got emotional desert, inactivity, isolation. It says this card signifies a time of inactivity or isolation. You may have been feeling unproductive or uninspired in an emotional desert, longing for real purpose and connections. In spite of that longing, you just don't seem to have the energy to reach out and make things happen. Still, this is not a card of doom and gloom. Even if you seem to have lost your energy, your enthusiasm, or your connections, take heart. Look to the future, the right side of the card, and you can see a beautiful oasis with lush trees and nurturing water. The message is clear. You still have the power to connect, produce, and create great value in your life. You may have to make some plans and put forth some effort, but you can finally break through this low vibration and choose to generate a powerful momentum of joy now. Okay, so maybe you might be feeling this way, or it could be somebody that's you're associated with, or it could be an energy within another energy. All right. So just take the energy as it resonates. And the affirmation to this message, it says, I am a vital force in the universe. I have the power to create great value in my life and in the world. Okay? Okay, so let me use this deck, this self-love deck. Okay, so let's see what message is coming out from this deck. Okay, so this is very much connected to the heart chakra. Okay, it says breathe in prana. Okay, so maybe some of us just need to go out in nature here. All right, spend some time in nature if the weather permits, or if you have the luxury of a garden, um or go near a body of water. Let me just see. Let me just use this. Okay, so it goes on. All right, I'll be consider. Okay, so it goes on to say here, breathe in prana. Prana is not the breath, it is the energy of creative life. Okay, this card comes as a message to you to go deeper into relationship and use the breath of life to receive more power and pranic and energy. Prana is life that comes through the elements of air, through the breath, and it is given to you because you have earned this life. Because your life and your breath is a gift, you must receive it and enjoy it fully. This takes practice and the desire to be fully aware. Okay. They also suggesting, okay, that you could do yoga, okay, if possible, and also conscious breathing, okay, as well, um, which can which gives you prosperity, projection, and personality, and it increases your aura. Okay, when you breathe consciously, you're engaging a support system that will carry you and heal you. So maybe some of us need to do more breathing exercises, all right, to make us feel more grounded, more balanced in the as we when we before we do any task or on the or basically as we go through our journey. Okay, we could do that also when if you go out in nature. You could also do that, take a few breaths as well. It also helps the nervous system as well, to keep you calm. All right, and it's also good for the body. Okay, it says when you breathe continuously, you will know the universe and the universe will know you. Be friendly and open, embrace your ability to have a continuous relationship with conscious breathing. Okay, conscious breathing practices assist you to maintain your vital energy by providing a flush of energy and balancing your endocrine system, because the chakras, okay, is very much connected to the endocrine system. Okay, so you may feel more generous and less irritable. Okay, that's for some of you. If you feel that way, and I said that just take whatever message that come out, take what resonates, and leave the rest. Okay, or if you are interested in doing yoga, okay, what they are suggesting that you could do either these ones, okay, long deep breathing, the 1 minute um uh breathe, the breathe of fire, suspending the breathe, and these things. There's different things that you can do. Okay, if you are interested um in having a yoga practitioner, okay, or doing some yoga practices or things like that. All right, it's entirely up to you. Okay, or you can just go out in the fresh air and just do some breathing exercises. All right, when you can. Okay. Okay, so let's see what colors, okay, that we can use to help us, to help um like sort of raise our frequency, our vibration. You can use colors, as I said earlier, okay, before the reading, for visualization, okay, as well. So, oh, before I use this deck, I just want to just, if you are interested in working with crystals, I'll just show you a few, all right, that you can use, the most popular ones, right? Most of these crystals I'm going to be showing you, you probably find them in your local shop or spiritual that does or sells spiritual items, all right. um and if you don't, you can always check online. Okay, there are some good reputable companies you can buy these crystals from. So I'll just show you a few that you can use, and please don't forget to check the description box because I'll put the names um of some books. uh Most of them is by the same author, but they have helped me a lot, okay, and they still do. All right. Especially learning more about crystals and working with the power and energy of crystals. Okay, so the ones I'd like to show you are these ones. Okay, so for the root chakra, all right, this is one is called red jasper. Okay, you could also use this one is called smoky quartz. All right, this is also a very good one for the earth chakra, which is below the root chakra. All right, this one is called Canelian. Canelian, all right. And red jumps is also good for to help us to ground, to make us feel more secure. Okay. And you got this one, as I said earlier. It's also it's also a good one to for grounding and to clear any negative energies, all right, which may be around you. All right. This one is called Cornelian. It's a good stone for stability. Very good stone for inner soul, inner child healing, to help us feel more motivated, brings in vitality, okay, as well. All right. This one is called this. Well, this one is called citrine point, but it's citrine. All right. Citrine also can attract this one. Okay. So before I just tell you more about the citrine, okay, carnelian is also is good for the emotional body aura, okay, as well to make us feel better about ourselves. So which is and to make us think, to heal as well, and to make us just have a more positive attitude as well, okay, in regards to us, okay, as being, and not being too hard on ourselves. All right. Then you got this one here, okay, this one is citrine. Okay, it can attract abundance, also unleash our creativity. It's a good energizer. It's also a very good protective stone as well, and this stone is very much connected to this solar plexus chakra, okay, which is to do with our willpower, our confidence, our inner strength. All right. Then you got a turquoise. This is a very popular crystal. It can help us to detox. Okay, it's very much connected, as I said, to the throat chakra. Can help us to communicate. Also to help us to create. It's also a very protective stone as well. Okay. All right, and then we've got the rose. We've got rose quartz. Okay, rose quartz. I would recommend anyone. All right, to get. Please get this stone. It's a very good stone. It's a very good stone for emotional healing, for self love, to attract more love into your life. All right, so it's a very, very beautiful crystal. Okay. Um and also it brings in compassion and attracts friendship. All right, and I just forgot to also mention that uh smoky quartz, all right, the smoky quartz crystal can also give us strength, and it's also a very protective stone as well. All right, and then you have this one here, lapis lazuli. This is a very uh popular stone, okay, very much connected to the third eye chakra. It can help us with our creativity. It also attracts um, wisdom and also spiritual enlightenment, and it's also good for the throat chakra as well. All right, so for the third and throat chakra, okay. And then you have this one here. Amethyst is a very popular protective spiritual stone. It can help calm the mind. It can help balance the mind, body, and spirit, and is very much associated to the crown chakra, okay, as well as clear quartz. Okay, this is a very good stone. Especially if you're interested in working with the energies of the moon, it brings about clarity. It's good for the um, uh, third eye as well as crown chakra. It's a good stone you can use for cleansing and for healing as well. And if you don't want to use these, have all these different crystals or stones, I'd like to recommend this one. This is called a chakra stone or crystal. And if you notice that there are different colors there, and you can just hold it in the palm of your hand or while listening to music or guided meditations. All right, or just put in your bag or carry it anywhere if you have it anywhere around your home or in your room or whatever you like to do, okay, with it. All right, it's just up to you. All right, so let's see what colors. um ooh, okay, so the first color, all right, is mauve. Okay, mauve. It says enjoy clear hearing. All right, we've got mauve. Okay, mauve, lavender. Okay, lavender is very good. Okay, so you can use it as well to clear the energy. All right, to lift the body, to bring in serenity. All right, mauve is good. All right, you can use mauve for the crown chakra. All right. Also, it can help the if you wear, okay, or connect with lavender. Okay, it can help to connect the body, mind, and soul. And also, you got cherry, and this is much associated, okay, with the root chakra. All right. So you got mauve, lavender, okay, and cherry. Okay, let's see what essential oils, okay, we can use to help clear our energy, the our chakras and auras. Let's see what oils are coming out. I'll take, okay, I started to take one, two, three, four, five. Okay, take this one. Okay, I was guided to take 6 cards, all right? So let's see. All right, so the first one is sandalwood oil. Okay, so if you're interested in healing your energy, okay, or your body with essential oils, so you've got Sandalwood oil, it unifies body, mind, and spirit. Okay. Got spearmint, it says revitalizes and refreshes the spirit. We've got ginger. This is very good for the solar plexus chakra, okay? And ginger um, oil. So we've got, let me just start again, okay? So sandalwood oil, spearmint oil, ginger oil for soothing and stimulating, okay? Eucalyptus, okay? Oil expands a sense of freedom, okay? Also patchouli oil, it lightens and eases worry, okay? And black spruce oil, okay? It restores energy and builds confidence. That's interesting. All right, so you got sandalwood, spearmint, ginger, eucalyptus, patchouli, and black spruce. All right. Okay, so to close off the reading, let's see what additional crystals, okay, our spiritual team would like us to work with. Okay, that's if you're interested in healing with crystals, okay, or working with crystals. So let's see. Okay, so again, okay, rose quartz, okay, for the heart chakra. Um, we've got snowflake obsidian for the root chakra. Okay, so I'll just read the little message on the card. So for rose quartz for the heart chakra, it says self-love. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. Okay, and for snowflake obsidian for the root chakra, says safety in the hurricane of life. A strong foundation will keep you safe. Okay. All right. Then we have to help to balance the chakras. Okay. To bring a more or to attract a more harmonious energy, okay, within the body. Okay, we can it says here harmony makes the song of life sweeter. So you can work with green jasper, okay, green jasper, turquoise, and labradorite. Okay, for the solar plexus chakra, you can work with topaz. It says manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. Okay, so you can, if you don't have the confidence or inner strength, you can work with or you don't believe in yourself, you can work with the energy of topaz. Then we have rhodonite for the heart chakra. This is also a very good crystal. Okay, both rose quartz, I think carnelian, all right, and rhodonite. They're very good for inner soul, inner child work. Okay, um, shadow work. All right, and it says here, love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've got here Amazonite, and this is for the throat chakra, and we can use this crystal to help us to be more creative. It says creativity, use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. Okay, so I'll just go over the crystals. So you've got rose quartz. Okay, I did show rose quartz earlier. Okay, what it looked like. All right, then you've got okay, snowflake obsidian. Okay, okay, to bring more or attract more harmonious energy in the body. They're recommending green jasper, turquoise, labradorite. Okay, then you got for the heart chakra you got rhodonite. For the solar plexus chakra, topaz. Okay, and then for the throat chakra you got amazonite. Okay. So I hope um whatever messages that came out, okay, I hope it's going to help you. Okay, if you're interested in doing energy healing, all right. And as I said, this reading was just used to help us, okay, to cleanse, heal, balance our chakras and auras, okay, which can help raise our vibration and frequency, and to help us to have to us I should say to experience more positive things, okay, in our life. All right, because as I said earlier, that you can't live a positive life with a negative mind. And as Albert Einstein said, everything in life is vibration. Okay, and once again, I'd like to thank all my viewers, my supporters, my subscribers, anyone who have tuned in to watch my readings, my other videos I have on my channel. All right, if you haven't had a chance, please check them out in your spare time. Thanks to your support. All right, and please don't forget to check the description box, because I've put a lot of information there. I'm sure whatever is there is going to help you, if you are interested, okay, in working with crystals, as well as if you want to know more about like the different um crystals, about the chakra system itself. So please check the description box. And once again, if you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, or share. Thank you for watching. Have a good week. See you next time, and goodbye.